So there's this book by, he's called OG Mandino. It's called The Greatest Salesperson in the World. And I read this book technically in a day. Well, in 2 days because I took a break and then I didn't read all of it. It was someone that I met. I'll tell you how I met this person. I was coming home from the gym one day and it was a full moon. I'm a huge fan of the full moon. I look forward to it when it happens every month. I think it's beautiful. The fact that it comes around, it goes, it comes around again. It gives me something to look forward to. Whenever it comes around, I make sure that I hope to see it because sometimes the full moon happens in the daytime, which is a thing. But I'm always hopeful to see it. I remember the very first time that I really experienced it. It was the most beautiful time. I went to the beach with one of my friends, Jamal, and we watched it as it came up over the water. It was so pretty. And then we went for walks and stuff. I've done this a lot with different people, which I hope they're doing well. I'm just a full moon person, and you make friends, and there's some people, they never pay attention to the moon. And then there's me, I love it. So whenever it happens, if there's someone who's a follower of mine from my Snapchat, or mainly from my Snap because I use Snap every day, if this person has been reaching out to me for quite some time and it's a full moon, I might be like, do you want to hang out? Do you want to go to the beach to see the moon? And they might say, hey, why not? And we'll have a great time. It's always a great time. So back to the story of how I came across the book, The Greatest Salesperson in the World by OG Mandino. I was coming home from the gym one day, and just as I saw this person. I saw this black man he was walking behind me, and saw him. I saw him see me, and something told me that he was going to, if I continued walking in front of him, he was going to walk up towards me and try to talk to me. So I was like, let me cross the road. And it's just as I was about to cross the road, he called out to me. And I stopped and I said hi. And he just started complimenting me. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you know what men do. Anyways, he apparently lives around the same area. Apparently he goes to the same gym that I go to, and I've been going to that gym for a long time, since 2022, the end of 2022, 2023, and we're in 2024. Today's April 8th, 2024. And this man says he's been going to that gym since the winter, around when it got cold last year. I go to that gym at different times. I've seen different people. Sometimes I go in the morning, sometimes I've gone at 6 a.m., I've gone at noon, I've gone at night. Never seen this person at the gym. And then, he came up to me, asked me, after giving me so many compliments, asked me for my number. I gave it to him, and we became friends. What I like about him, because he's still in my life currently as a friend, is that he's a smart guy. I went to visit him, and the very first thing that I noticed is that he reads books. He had that book by Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. And then I saw that book, Greatest Salesperson in the World by OG Mandino. I didn't really pay attention to the OG Mandino book. I focused on the 48 Laws of Power condensed version that he had because let me get it. Just so we know, I never tell a lie. I'll tell you a joke, I'll never tell you a lie. So he had this exact same book. I decided to get my own because I didn't know there was a small version, the condensed version. I didn't know. So he basically introduced me to this. I've always wanted to read it, but I felt like it was just so big, and there are other books that I've started reading that I want to finish before I get it. Long story short, you know the story of how we met. And this weekend, which would be, if today's the 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, I went to see him on the 5th. And he told me of how, I believe the 5th, when I went to see him, was, I think, his father passed away on that day, which was quite interesting. And he was just telling me about these things. And I like jollof rice. So, I told him this and he cooked it. I came home even like with a double chin because of the sodium and the wine. But that's another story. I ended up reading and realizing that, oh, that's what made me look so double chinned when I got home. Lots of sodium in that jollof rice. Anyways, so I picked up the book, The Greatest Salesperson in the World by O.G. Mandino, and I ended up just really enjoying it. I was just going through it. I read the first chapter, second, third, fourth, fifth. I got all the way to the 12th chapter, which is around page 77, literally just in one go, before I decided, let me take a break because I really want to take in what's being said here. And I just wanted to say the one that was my favorite, which is, it's the scroll marked 6. Today I will master my emotions. A lot of the reasons why people end up in situations in life is because we don't master our emotions. We just do what we feel like. Well, today I don't feel like going to work. I've been going to work every day for 3 weeks. I need a couple days off. And just like that, you lose your job. Or you might come to work on time all the time, and then you have some colleague that's supposed to relieve you of your position, always just strolling in 10 minutes late. And it stops you from maybe getting your bus or, just going home. You've worked a 12-hour shift and you want to go home now. And this one's just strolling in all the time, and then you lose your temper and then you say things that you shouldn't say. These are things that happen. And this book really just put everything into, like, in the best way to help you understand, like, yourself as a human being. There's one that says, I will greet this day with love in my heart. And I don't like when I make videos and it keeps cutting out, so I'm going to be brief to try to just finish this off. And really and truly, the moral of the story right here is a lot of things that have happened in my life has been me not controlling my emotions and just acting out based on how I feel, which isn't always a good thing. But I don't regret it because I don't regret where I am in life. I love the fact that I reflect on my life and I pay attention to things and I try not to repeat past mistakes. Also, I love meeting new people. It's not everyone I give my number out to. This story that I told you about meeting this person on the night of a full moon, I feel like it was meant to happen because although I find him quite annoying, always wanting to see me and making plans in the beginning of the week to see me on the weekend, that is annoying to me. I still feel like people come into your life at the right time to teach you certain things. And I'm happy that I met him because I was able to read this book, which shed light and helped me realize things about myself that I may not have paid attention to if I did not meet him. And so I'm so for meeting people. And it was on a full moon, and I trust the moon. I love the moon, so I don't think that the moon would allow me, or I don't think that the fact that I love the moon so much, I would meet someone that was going to steer me wrong. But yeah, meeting new people to me has opened my mind and my heart to different things and helped me understand a lot of parts of my being, from love to hate to happiness to anger. And I can't wait to meet all the other people that I will meet in life that are going to open me up to understand myself more and to experience more beautiful things than anything else. And that's the power of people. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. It's like she's trying to cook me for dinner. Acting like she feeding me and shit. Totally understand. I need to go on a trip to Costa Rica or something. Yeah. Right? Come back and tell you all about it.